Yo, what's happening, y'all? I just wanted to uh, address the state or discuss the state of the black community for a second. Um, First of all, shout out to a lot of y'all. See, a lot of y'all that started your own businesses, out here making your bread, raising families and stuff, doing big things. So shout out to y'all. Um, let's see y'all out there on your fitness, your health journeys, all of that good stuff. So let's keep it up, right? But let's talk about the other, um, some of the issues that I think a lot of us have noticed as far as uh, relationships, right? Um, or, I mean, it's so many, it's so much. I mean, first of all, I'm saying so many single people out here now, right? Especially women. Um, and one of the issues is it's a disconnect between uh, the so-called black man and the black woman now. It's almost like it's a competition between us. We competing against each other, and that's what they want. Instead of us working together and building something and moving in a unit, the community as a whole moving in a unit, they got us pinned against each other. I mean, you go back and you think about some of the songs that we listen to on the radio, some of these TV shows that's on, right? It's all promoting chaos. It's not promoting unity, and that's what a lot of some of these like for example, that's some of the things that Kanye was talking about. Some of these other people have been coming out saying things as far as how they've been conditioning and programming us uh, to be a certain way because they know that the black man and the black woman together working together is so powerful, right? The Israelite woman, the Israelite man, should I say? But anyway, um, so they got us pent against each other, right? Uh, Fellas, stop being weird. Stop sliding in these chicks' DMs, talking reckless, and then wondering why you getting rejected and you sending nude pics without them asking. Like that's weird. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal. Don't be putting your stuff on the internet like that anyway in the first place. That's how you get clowned, some of y'all. But anyway, um, ladies, some of y'all dress a certain way and then you wonder why a nigga looking at you. Like you're dressing for attention. If you stepping out the house and you half naked, you don't think a straight man is gonna look? What do you expect? Now, of course, fellas, is you can is. I mean, I act like y'all ain't never seen a beautiful woman before, and I get it. You see him, you like, damn, she bad as hell. I get it, but you ain't gotta be weird though. But I say all that to say that, like, we gotta start communicating with each other. It's gotta be an understanding between us. It's a big disconnect as far as just talking. Me walking down the street or walking through the mall or walking wherever, and you see somebody, you ain't got to look rude or look crazy. It's, hey, how you doing? Wave, smile, wave back, or whatever. Now, somebody looking crazy and doing something crazy, that's one thing. But like we have to get back on into a team like it used to be. It used to be very simple, right? I like you, you like me. Now it's all of the BS. You making 100K? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Are you treating me this way? Are you treating me that way? And it's like, damn, I'm just trying to get to know you. Why would I take you on an expensive date? And this might be the only date that I see you on, or the last time that I talk to you. Though some of these requirements, speaking from a different perspective, you might have a man that's got meeting all of those requirements, but he's sitting here like, why would I waste my time and my money on you? Can you cook? Can you clean? Are you orderly? Do you manage your money properly? Like, we all got to check ourselves. Fellas, are you being the best version of yourself? Are you staying in shape? Are you taking care of your health? Are you trying to build wealth? Because don't no woman want no broke man. I mean, that's just real. And you shouldn't want to be broke. So, with that being said, fellas, quit chasing these women. Focus on you. Build your wealth. Do it for you. Do it for your family. And all things, we do it to glorify the Most High. So, make your money. Be smart with it. Invest. The women will come. And now it's up to you to be able to have the discernment to know, is this the right one? Is she going to add to what I'm doing, or is she going to take away from what I'm doing? Because at the end of the day, we're supposed to be the leaders, the heads. So we have to be the ones that have something in place, or have the vision, have the ideas, and the right woman to come along. You might be in a down season, but if you focus on your purpose and you're doing putting in the reps and doing the things that you're supposed to do, you might run into a woman that's like, you know what, I see what you're doing. I want to invest in you. Don't expect it, but it's possible. It happens. But you need to be working on yourself anyway. You're supposed to have the mentality that it don't matter what woman or whoever, friends, whatever. It's good to have a team always. But at the end of the day, you still got to have it in your mind that I'm going to make it happen regardless. So, with that being said, women, I get it. Y'all want a certain type of man. You want a responsible man. You want a leader. You want someone who can provide and protect. You want someone with morals, values. Absolutely, you should. You want a righteous man, a biblical man. So you should want those things. But on the flip side, are you attracting what you want? Because a lot of y'all like to come out and say it's a bunch of deadbeats out here. There ain't no good men. And it is a shortage of men. I mean, mm, especially the black man getting shot, killed in the streets. You got the alphabet community taking them down left and right. You know what I'm saying? So it's all y'all already outnumber us. So now when you add in all of the other stuff, that dwindles the number even further. So now all y'all women fighting over the same type of guy. And then y'all mad at the guy because he's like, the same way y'all got options, men have options too. And a lot of the options that y'all want, excuse me, a lot of the options that y'all have, just because you got options don't mean that that's the option that you want. So that's on both sides. We get it. But again, it goes back to, okay, the options that you have, are they quality options? So it's a shortage of those options. So with that being said, y'all might have to share one of them. But that's a topic for another day. But anyway, again, going back to the disconnect in the black family, the family unit is dwindling. You got all of these single parent homes, mothers raising children without fathers in the house. When men, it's a lot of men raising their children without the mother in the house. Okay, so we're not gonna sit and act like it's just one sided or whatever. But the point is that was all by design. It was all by design, and so it's up to us to understand what's being taken, what's going on, and see what they're doing and what the agenda is, so we can overcome it. So we got to get back to moving like a unit. When you look at some of these other communities, you look at the Asian community, you look at the Hispanic community, you look at the African community, not African American, the African community. You look at the Italians. You just look around. Everybody works together to build family and generational wealth. We're the only ones. Not saying that there's not ones that do it, because there are. I'm seeing it, but I'm talking about the majority. We're not moving as a unit. It's a lot of in hate amongst us. It's a lot of all that hate going on. You counting somebody else's pockets. You mad because so and so got the girl that you wanted, or she got the man that you wanted. And so instead of being happy, you hating on your friend or whatever. It happens. You throwing shade on somebody. Y'all don't want to put what's the word I'm looking for? You throwing hate on each other, not working together. We spend money with everybody else, but we don't want to spend it with our own. Not saying everybody, but as a whole, we're not spending money on our own. We want to prop everybody else up, but then it's a problem when we prop ourselves up as a unit, as a community, as a nation. And it's time to get out of that Willie Lynch mentality. Stop the BS. Stop scamming people. Stop getting over on people. It's other people, the same people that are being taken advantage of or whatever. They got issues too. They needed that money too. We got to get back to ethics as a culture, morals and values as a culture, communication as a culture, as a nation. And start with reading that book. Most people don't want to read it because they feel like it's gonna convict them or condemn them. But when you read it, it's the history of our people. Read it. It'll help with a lot of the issues that we're dealing with, and especially for those that's waking up to who we are. It's a mass awakening going on as far as to us coming into a knowing of who we are again, being restored. And all of that stuff has been prophesied in that book. The one that we be sitting and looking at, it be sitting right there on that table, on the nightstand, on the dresser, and we'll look at it like, yeah, I need to read that, but I'm going to get to it. I used to do that all the time. But it's time for us to start moving as a unit again. And again, it's gonna be some people that ain't gonna be with it. It's gonna be people that's just negative people. They don't want to change, and those are the people that you avoid. So, but You build with the like-minded. It's time for the like-minded individuals to start building and working together. And it's a lot that can be done. It's a lot of wealth that can be established if we start working together. We start investing in each other's businesses, using each other's businesses, and make sure that our businesses are quality. That's another issue that in our community that we have is we'll pay everybody else, but we expect a discount when it comes to our own. And it's cool if somebody want to give you a discount because, hey, that's my people. I fool with you. I'm going to look out. Absolutely. But we shouldn't be expecting stuff. Don't expect it. And don't devalue the effort and the work that these people put into their craft or what their business or whatever they're doing to produce um, content, products, whatever it is. Like we respect people's time. All right, so producers produce quality content, quality work, quality whatever, quality, and then we need to support those that are producing quality. Somebody got a clothing brand and it's dope. We'll go spend $100 on some Nike gear, but we won't go and spend 40 or 50 with some people we know and it's actually good quality stuff. Now, if the quality is trash, I still might support. I might get something smaller. Give me a T-shirt or something. But I'ma still support at least once. You know what I'm saying? If it's something of value. So I mean, that's the way we gotta start thinking. Produce quality, and don't mind spending to pay for quality. We gotta do it because we do it with everybody else. We'll go to the Gucci store or one of these other stores and spend $1,000 on a bag, but don't want to spend some money with your own people and keep that money circulating. Not saying don't go and get other stuff, but can you can still support your own, like the other nations do. They support their own, and that is something we can learn from. I've seen so many people we used to pick at the Hispanics because they'd be like, "Hey, it's 5, 6, 7, 8 of them in a coupe jumping out the car. It's 20 of them living in a 3-bedroom house." But guess what? It's 20. Not saying that I would want to be 20 deep in no crib, no. But it's the principle. It's 20 deep in that crib. You know they all hard workers. So if you got 20 people making 500 to 1,000 a week under one roof, do the math. That's anywhere from 10, 15, 20, 25K being generated in one household per month. So now you take that money and you buy you some more property. Now that 20, and now it's 10 in one house. Still making that money. Now the other house paid off. So what do? They help pay for the ones that still making money. Since this house paid off, they help pay off the next house. And then you just keep doing it. And then eventually what happens? Everybody got their own spot paid for. So it's the principles and the ideas. Not saying you have to do everything like that, but when you have a team in place and people are working on a common goal together, it's a lot that can be accomplished. And we used to be like that, and we got away from it. And it's reasons why. And we'll talk about that some more. But I just wanted to shoot this video for y'all real quick because we need to have more conversations and talk about these kind of things because it's time for us to level up. For real, we did a bid. We did 400 years over here. Hey, it's time to stop allowing them to control uh, us, and it's time for us to get back to our heritage and get back to the principles and values that the Most High gave us, and we'll see everything begin to change. But I'll be back with some more content. Y'all take it easy.